Look what I have! With China's Two session on the way in the Great Hall of the People, a group of foreign photographers huddled around an armed police officer to get what they apparently thought would be a great angle for presenting this important annual event to the outside world. These are the result of their works.
To be fair, they have a right to shoot anything they want. But techniques like these seem to have become a staple of how foreign media present China. The prism you look through has labels stuck all over it. Police state, oppression, and so many more. Let's see that for what it is. Lazy, old world reporting.
Yeah, we have a world map here, and we can see that foreign reports do cover the big issues in China, but the way they present these issues propagates the stereotypes, like the ones we just mentioned.
Take this framing of the guard as an example. The picture conveys the ideas of authoritarianism. Armed police officers are a visible presence in the US Capitol and the UK Parliament, and no one would think of it as authoritarian.
Many Western reports use what has come to be known as gray filters when covering China, distorted angles, and tinted color schemes. What would journalists think about the filters?
We posed this question to our foreign colleagues during the two sessions.
Well, I guess it's part of the strategy, is what foreign media and also United States are promoting against China. I guess they are afraid about China's development.
Some Chinese magazines would always use some tricks to report in China.
I can only speak for my journalism, which I think is very fair. So, I've been in China a long time.
Here we are working in China, so our job is to try to understand what the Chinese side is thinking in terms of how to move forward.
Well, I believe that may be just a fraction of some foreign media will have failed to honor their duties. Everybody will make more efforts to make sure they will cover China in a more objective way.
State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi has urged journalists not to use a beauty lens or gray filter when reporting on China. Another popular phrase among foreign reports is rubber stamp when referring to the two sessions, which suggests there is no debate on any of the measures. But in this year's two session, the NPC gave out 81 amendments on the government work report. In Western countries, it is routine for laws to be adopted with little or no debate or no dissent. But we hear their parliaments being called rubber stamp.
When we're talking about biased China reporting, we were particularly eager to talk with one news outlet, the BBC. Unfortunately, we did not find any BBC reporters on site. Fortunately, we did find something on Twitter.
A BBC China correspondent referring a tweet to a highly controlled press conference and claimed that no guarantee that any decent questions will be allowed.
That implies the whole thing is staged. In fact, 27 questions from the media were asked at that news conference, covering a wide range of topics on China's diplomacy. Contrast that with the UK government, which for months when COVID-19 was at its height, refused to give any interviews to certain media outlets. Notably, unashamed of his ignorance, this BBC reporter expressed his contempt towards news agencies at the press conference. He claims that he never heard of them when he referred to some of the other media.
As we explore foreign media's coverage on this year's two sessions, we see communication and distortion.
Another label favored by foreign media is state media, to describe Chinese media like us. Again, the innuendo is that the heavy hand of authoritarianism is not far away. For many media, China is an easy target. Some of my foreign media colleagues would argue there's no such thing as a gray filter, but it is not literally about filters or color grading of news footage. The gray filter is just one more trick in the foreign media's playbook when reporting on China's story, not something different from calling Chinese media state media or to show a security guard photo on their coverage of two sessions. Again, it's cheap, lazy, and nonsense.
The two sessions are a window through which China can interact with the world. It is an opportunity where journalism can play a vital role in telling more truthful and objective stories. it should not be treated as a place where untruthful cliches can be recycled year after year.